Make your move before you're ready. Hey, welcome back. Jeff Heggie, Daily Success Strategies. Thanks for being with me today. So many people get bogged down and get prepared for whatever they want to do. You need to make your move before you're 100% ready. You need to be willing to act and learn along the way. So hopefully you've had a good week starting off. Hopefully you're staying accountable to the things we talked about yesterday. If you didn't hear our episode yesterday, make sure to go back and listen to that and set some goals for the week that are going to get you closer to your bigger goals and make sure that you can have a successful week. But more importantly, be accountable every single day to actions that are going to get you closer and closer to those goals. So I had a conversation with someone today that they talked to me about all the things they listen to and the advice I give about running a business and growing a business and all these things. And they said, this is good stuff for when I start my business, but I haven't started it yet. I've been planning and working and getting it figured out. I said, how long have you been doing this? They said, probably about 12, 13, 14 months. I said, what are you doing? Well, I just have to be ready before I pull the trigger and start doing things. I really need to have everything lined out. I said, no, do it today. Pull the trigger today. Make your move before you're ready. Don't get bogged down in preparing for it. Whatever else you need, it'll come as you go. So I want to share a story with you. Growing up, my older brother has always been one of my heroes. He's always done things that I loved what he was doing. I wanted to follow in his footsteps. And that was in a lot of different areas, in basketball, a lot of different areas. Anyways, he went off to college and he started to rodeo. So of course, I wanted to rodeo. I was still in high school and I started to rodeo. I started to calf rope, I started to team rope. I'm going to high school rodeos and I loved it. It was so much fun. Honestly, in those two events, I wasn't very good, but I was having fun. But he also started to steer wrestle. Now, if you don't know what steer wrestling is, it's you're riding a horse, you jump off onto a steer, grab his horns and wrestle him to the ground. A lot of people will compare it to riding in the back of the truck and jumping out onto a mailbox. Well, anyways, Todd was doing this, and that was something I thought was really cool, and I wanted to do it. So there's two ways I could have gone about doing it. And I called Todd and I said, Todd, I need you to teach me to steer wrestle. And he says, okay, next time we're practicing, I'll call you. We'll teach you how to do it. And I could have gone and, you start by learning how to get off the horse, start by learning all the techniques, doing some groundwork, all of that stuff. I said, well, no, I've got a problem, Todd. I need you to teach me by Friday because I entered a rodeo. I entered that rodeo before I had even learned how to do any of it. He says, all right, let's get at this. He took me to the arena, gave me some advice. Fortunately, it was good enough advice that the first 7 steers I chased, I jumped off and I threw them down. I went to the rodeo that weekend and won second place. Now, I ended up rodeoing for a long time. I gave up the stuff I wasn't that good at and kept steer wrestling, and that's what I turned into my career of steer wrestling. But you look at that first week of when he taught me. Yeah, I won second at that high school rodeo, but I wasn't good. That was more luck than anything, probably. I wasn't ready to be a steer wrestler, but I pulled the trigger. I started doing it, and I learned along the way. From the time I started on that day to the time I was a professional rodeo cowboy, there was a lot of mistakes that I made. There was a lot of lessons I learned, and there was a lot of things I did to become a lot better. And that's how it is with everything, whether it's a business, whether it's steer wrestling or something else. You've got to make the move before you're ready and be willing to learn along the way. You can make a career out of laying the groundwork to do something really big. Or you can start doing it and create something big along the way. As you do things and as you get going with it, you learn as you're going. You make mistakes. You build your framework, you build your strategy as you're going. Move on your dream, start, let things happen, let it develop, and create the game plan along the way. Obviously, you create as much of a game plan ahead of time as you can, but you learn a lot as you're doing these things. And you're gonna learn a lot more as you're doing it than you would as you're preparing for it. So whether it's business, whether it's a sport, whatever it is, make your move before you're ready. Be willing to take that risk and go do it and learn along the way. All right, one of the things I've been talking about a lot last week was a new program I had coming up. I've got a challenge coming up in June that I'm excited about that I want to share with you. Go to jeffheggie.com/business domination. I've created this program. It's to teach people to be optimal performing entrepreneurs and dominate in their industry, to teach you how to make offers that are going to get accepted, to teach you how to take things to another level in a lot faster time than just taking the time to get there. And it's going to be a great program, and I'm really excited. So make sure to go check it out at jeffheggie.com/business domination. Now, if you're someone that has that entrepreneurial spirit and you're thinking, I want to do these things, but I don't have my plan. I don't have a product. I don't have a service, whatever it is yet. Send me an email today at jeff@jeffheggie.com, and in the subject line, say I'm ready, because I've created a product for you so that we can get you going right away, that we can help you pull the trigger and make the move before you're ready. But this is an easy way to start building something much, much bigger, but it'll get your feet wet and really create something that you can really be proud of. But thanks for being with me again. Go check it out, jeffheggie.com/business domination. Excited to have you join us in that. It's going to be really good. And another part of that, if it's something that you're interested in being an affiliate for, send me an email at jeff@jeffheggie.com. Let me know and we'll get you set up. All right. Thanks for being with me. Talk to you soon. Are you an entrepreneur who wants to discover the breakthrough secrets that will produce the results you've been searching for, but you just can't seem to figure out why you keep working harder and harder and you're just not getting those results? I want to tell you about a new challenge that I've created just for you, the Business Domination Challenge. If you want to create the entrepreneurial lifestyle and the business you dream of, then this is exactly what you're looking for. I created the Business Domination Challenge to show you how to grow your business exponentially and to become an optimal performing entrepreneur. What's an optimal performing entrepreneur? It's an entrepreneur who's succeeding in all areas of their life. If I show you how to build a successful business, but your relationships, your health, and everything else is falling apart, that's not a success. It's not about working harder, it's about implementing the correct principles and becoming the person who can do the things that produce the results. Hurry and go to jeffheggie.com/business domination and secure your spot today.
Hey, athletes and parents of athletes. So much time, money, and effort is put into the physical aspect of your sport to become the best you can be. But the mental game, it's often neglected, and it's just as important as the physical game. In fact, it's usually the differentiator between the good and the great athletes. Come and join me in the Confident Athlete program where you'll learn to control your confidence, develop a powerful mindset, and unlock your full potential. Go to jeffheggie.com/confident athlete to find out more.